Hey guys, it's Scratch in the Gaming Itch playing the current FPS shooter that really just scratches the itch lately. Now, in this gameplay, you are going to see a squad deathmatch where it's a 4v4v4v4. It is a pretty enjoyable mode. It's one of those small modes that's infantry only for the most part. There is a tank that spawns on this map, and you will actually see our squad get that tank. And I am running the KV9 SMG on an engineer, so it has the hip fire buff. If you do not know, the KV9 has a 1080 rate of fire, which is absolutely insane. When this thing gets in your face, it is basically a shotgun, but it has more range. And that is how fast the time to kill is on this gun. If you haven't used it yet, you should. I can only imagine what will happen when I finally get the bigger mags for this weapon. So if you didn't know, it starts out with 17 bullets. It can go up to 27, I think. And when I get that, you can only imagine what will happen, because you see that double kill. It is fast. It doesn't really matter how many bullets it takes if all the bullets are coming at you at one time. And I've still been having a really great time playing this game. It is a lot of fun. There are challenges you can be doing throughout that keep it interesting. And ultimately, the gameplay just keeps you coming back for more, which is probably one of the most important things. And I know there's been a lot of hate on Battlefield 6 with the kernel level anti-cheat and needing to have secure boot. But what I will say is, I'm not sure if I've seen a cheater on this game. And for me in shooters, that is amazing. Right, so whatever they're doing, it's worth it, I think. And that's just my opinion on it. I really do think that it's worth it. It's enjoyable. I haven't run into many problems with the other players. And I think that's worth whatever it took. It seems like secure boot is what it took. And that being said, really check this game out. It's got a little bit for everyone. There's the large game modes with the vehicles. There's the battle royale. There's Gauntlet, which is like an FPS met Fall Guys. And of course there's a bunch of small modes if you are into that as well. Right, so really Battlefield has done it. And it still has done it. It's made a great FPS. You guys gotta play it if you haven't. It's just top tier. It's got a little bit for every type of player out there. All kinds of guns for you to modify and level up. And really find the ones that work for you. And maybe you're into the KV9 like I am. You enjoy the little bit of bullets, but very fast, basically shotgun level gun, which you've seen has gone really crazy on this mode. We're on a 10 kill streak right now. Picked up the tank as it spawned in, and even better, since I'm the engineer, I can actually repair this tank and even go off even more. Right. The easy way to deal with this that people tend to ignore is they can just all switch to engineers, right? And he's, to his credit, that guy was an engineer. He came out with the rocket launcher, hit the tank. You can see it did substantial damage. If you're in your squad deathmatch games and you see a tank, just let your squad know we all gotta switch to engineer, and it'll be pretty much over for that tank. Right, it's not as strong as it appears here. It's really good, and we have a huge lead on the enemy. But you saw before that we were doing really well with the KV9 and happened to end up in a place where the tank spawned, which was very useful for us in this case. We're currently at 35 kills, 50 to actually win, and that's all squad deathmatch is about. There are other small modes like Domination, Team Deathmatch, King of the Hill, that you may find interest in, especially if you're typically a Call of Duty player. This game does have something for you, and I know most of the people say we don't want the Call of Duty players here, but go ahead, come on in, you're more than welcome. Come on, we've seen Black Ops 7. It's not really gonna be a big thing, I don't think. And if it is, I mean, Call of Duty will always have that audience that sticks around for the game. But honestly, Activision has done us dirty too many times. So for me, that's gonna be a huge no-go. But Battlefield and DICE somehow are becoming the heroes of this story. I would not have expected that to happen, but here we are. Game's pretty good. Even the Season 1 update, even though it kind of turned into a little bit of a microtransaction, mobile-looking game at that point, still isn't that bad and not as egregious as Call of Duty yet. And hope you enjoyed this kind of gameplay here. 3 kills away from winning. Have a great medic resing me each time I die. We actually have 3 medics in our team. That's crazy. See, this gun, like, bob and weave. 17 bullets. Shoot them, get out of there, reload, come back in and shoot them again. It is a powerful gun. If you haven't used it, make sure you get out there. Try out the KV9. It's unique in its speed and its small ammo count, but really, once you start playing it and you get used to the kind of bob and weave gameplay of shooting and then reloading and going back in later to shoot again, then you can catch a lot of opponents off guard, and it's just a lot of fun and an enjoyable gun to try out, along with the many other guns there are. And you can see, like, I'm at rank 20, trying to get up high enough to get the the larger magazines. Alright, see you next time. Bye.